Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Viraj and today we guys are going to discuss about if else or conditional statement part 2 where we are going to write everything in a one line. So till so far what we have seen, we written a couple of lines for the if else or a nested if block. So how we can write in a single line? So that is called as a shorthand in if block. So how we can do this? Okay, let me make it as a markdown. Okay, the syntax is really simple. Syntax. Okay, so this will be going to be if condition colon logic, as simple as it is. So for example, if 10 is greater than 5, print 10 is greater. So we can see this. This is as equivalent what we write 10 is greater than 5, print 10 is greater. So again, you don't need to split into the two lines. So you can write in everything in a one line only. For example, if you swap the places 5 and 10, now the condition is not a true, so it is not going to print anything. It is not going to print anything. Similar thing that we can write in a normal if block, that is going to be 5 and this is going to be 10. Again, this is also not going to print anything. This is quite simple, but when we go with the something like a if and else, shorthand in if else block or statement, we can say this. Syntax, output or logic, we can say that. If condition else, we can say the logic or output of else block. Okay, let me write it in a markdown. Okay, let's see the same example. 10 is greater. If 10 is greater than 5, else 5 is greater. We can see this. This is as equivalent what we write 10 greater than 5, print 10 is greater, else we write print 5 is greater. If you swap the values, what will be the change? For example, this will be the 5 and this will be the 10. So now this time, this if a block is false, so it is not going to execute the left hand side, it will go to the else guy and else guy is going to execute this particular piece of code. Let's see. Similar thing that if I am writing in a normal if else block, how it is going to work? So this will be the 5 and this will be the 10 and so on. So you can see the compare between the 7 and 8, 5 and 6, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and so on. Even this is quite bit simple, but when we write something like if you wanted to write a multiple condition, then how we can do that? Unfortunately, that is not possible, but there is a catch that we can do with the multiple like if statement. Like how we can write it? So like if you remember in a last session or a last if else video or if elif video, we have taken one example to check whether a number is divisible by 3 or 5 or both or not. The same example, if I wanted to write it or if I just wanted to brief you, check following condition if number is divisible by 3, then print divisible by 3. The example will be 9. If number is divisible by 5, then print divisible by 5. So for example, number is a 10, only divisible by 5. If number is divisible by 3 and 5, then print divisible by 3 and 5, and the number can be 15. If number is not divisible by 3 and 5, then print divisible by, or not, we can say that not divisible by 3 and 5, and the number could be like 8 or something like that. Let me make it as a markdown and let's write this. Okay, first condition. So first condition that I am going to say that divisible by 3 and 5. If number is mod by 3 and equivalent to 0 and number mod by 5 equivalent to 0, but before that I need to define a number equal to, for example, 9. Else what I can do, again divisible by 3. If number mod by 3 equivalent to 0, else what we can do, we can write a one more condition, divisible by 5. If number mod by 5 equivalent to 0, else what we can say that not divisible by 3 or 5, 3 and 5. So this is how we are going to write it. Let's test. Divisible by 3. If I'm writing a same code but only the change I am making right now, that is a number 10. Again, if I'm doing something like 15, it is saying a divisible by both, and if I'm doing 8, it is saying that number is only not divisible by 3 and 5. If I'm writing the same logic, with the normal elif ladder, then how it would be? It will be something like, for example, if number mod by 3 equivalent to 0 and number mod by 5 equivalent to 0, divisible by 3 and 5, print divisible by 3. Elif number mod by 5 equivalent to 0, print divisible by 5. Print divisible by, or not ideally it is not divisible by 3 and 5. So we can see that it is not divisible by 3 and 5. So this is how we can write everything in a shorthand. This is a one-liner statement we can write in a if-else block. That's it for this video, guys. See you in a next. Thanks. Bye.